Have you ever driven past that abandoned house down the street and thought, who actually owns that? Or maybe you're trying to figure out your own exact property lines, but you definitely don't want to pay a researcher hundreds of dollars to find out. Well, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are putting on our digital detective hats to uncover hidden public real estate data that is completely 100% free to access. We're going to show you exactly how to search Chatham County property records online like an absolute pro, tapping right into the official government databases. Let's get into it.
But before we start aggressively typing in names and addresses, we need to address the #1 rookie mistake that trips up almost everyone right out of the gate. Which Chatham County are you actually looking for? Because believe it or not, there are two completely different Chatham counties with entirely distinct legal and administrative frameworks. One is in Georgia, anchored by the city of Savannah, and the other is up in North Carolina. If you're searching in the wrong database, you're going to hit a brick wall immediately.
Okay, let's dive into this. To solve the case, we first have to make sure we're in the right jurisdiction. If you're looking in Chatham County, Georgia, you'll largely be dealing with the Board of Assessors or the Tax Commissioner. But if you're looking in North Carolina, your deed searches are going to go through the Register of Deeds portal. Knowing exactly which state and which website you need is literally step one of your investigation.
Here is our step-by-step roadmap for today's explainer. We'll cover accessing the official county sites, searching for property records, decoding the search results, using advanced mapping and resources, some common pitfalls and tips, and finally, a wrap-up briefing.
Section 1. Accessing official county sites. Setting up your digital detective toolkit. So the first major step of our investigation is locating the authoritative government records. Remember, government records carry heavy legal authority. A recorded deed isn't just some arbitrary data point. It's the actual document that legally decides who owns the house. For Georgia, you're going to want to bookmark the Board of Assessors at boa.chathamcountyga.gov or the Tax Commissioner's site. For North Carolina, head over to the Register of Deeds at chathamncrod.org. And honestly, the absolute best part? Both of these primary data sources are 100% free for your basic public searches.
Section 2. Searching for property records. The 3 best ways to track down a parcel.
Now we move into the actual search execution phase. So the crucial point is knowing how to actually track down a property once you're on these sites. And there are 3 main ways to do it. First is the parcel identification number, or PIN. This is absolutely the best, most accurate way to bypass naming errors or address confusion. It's a unique string assigned to one specific piece of land, looking something like 2-001-01-001. Step 2 is searching by the physical address, and Step 3 is by the owner's name. If you use the name, just remember to format it properly as last name, comma, first name.
You know, here is a massive time-saving pro tip directly from our research that will honestly save you a ton of frustration right from the start. When searching by address, drop the suffixes. Literally just leave off words like street, avenue, or road. Type in 123 Main instead of 123 Main Street. Government databases can be incredibly finicky, and keeping your search terms super simple prevents the system from throwing back a frustrating no results found error just because they happen to abbreviate street as ST.
Section 3. Decoding the search results. Translating government jargon into real data.
Okay, so you found the record, but now you have to interpret what you're actually looking at. Let's clear up the biggest point of confusion for beginners, the difference between assessed value and market value. Now, what's really interesting about this distinction is that people panic all the time when they see a wildly low number for a property's value. Market value is the estimated selling price, sure, but the assessed value, that's just a percentage used for calculating taxes. So for example, in Georgia, property is assessed at just 40% of the fair market value.
Look at all this incredible practical intel you can extract from a single free report. You get the current ownership and their contact info, past sales history and the exact purchase price, tax records, liens, physical dimensions like square footage and the year it was built, plus zoning information. It is literally a treasure chest of real estate facts. Oh, and a quick tip for you. You can easily print or save this property report page as a PDF directly from the county site so you have a personal record for your own files. Highly recommend doing that.
Section 4. Advanced mapping and resources. Getting a bird's eye view with GIS.
It is time to add a spatial layer to our investigation. While a traditional property card is incredibly detailed and contains dense legal descriptions, let's be honest, it's very text-heavy. To really grasp a property's layout, you need the GIS Parcel Viewer. This is where the real magic happens. GIS stands for Geographic Information System, and it gives you visual property lines overlaid right on top of aerial satellite photos. Transitioning from a clunky text report to a visual map is an absolute necessity for fully understanding a property's layout.
Let's see how this builds your understanding of a property's physical context. If you're in Georgia, you're going to use SAGIS, that's SAGIS.org, the Savannah Area Geographic Information System. For North Carolina, you'll use their dedicated Chatham GIS mapping portal. Inside these powerful platforms, you can literally toggle visual layers on and off. You can see flood zones, city limits, and exact boundaries to see precisely where a lot starts and ends compared to its neighbors. It's honestly like having X-ray vision for real estate.
Section 5, Pitfalls, Tips, and Disclaimers, where the free data breaks down.
Now we've got to pivot to the cautionary part of our investigation. And this brilliantly illustrates a major obstacle with relying solely on free public databases: update lag. While the data is free, it is rarely in real time. Think about it. New deeds might take days or even weeks to show up online after a sale. Tax assessments, usually only updated annually. And housing demographic data might only refresh every 2 years. So if a house sold yesterday, the free portal is probably still going to show the old owner's name for a little while. You've got to keep that in mind.
Because of that lag, we have to contrast our tools. Free county portals are fantastic for your baseline research, checking past sales and reviewing historical tax data. But if you are closing a major real estate transaction or approving a loan, you need professional tools like AFX Research. Professionals perform what are called same-day title updates to catch any newly recorded court judgments, liens, or mortgages that simply haven't made it onto the free online portal yet. Knowing when to DIY and when to hire the pros is an absolutely crucial distinction.
Section 6, Final Briefing. Wrapping up the investigation.
To summarize, the sheer amount of legal and spatial data you can access for free is immense, as long as you know exactly where to look. But as we wrap up, I need to deliver an essential disclaimer that you will actually see printed at the bottom of these websites. Information contained herein is provided for informational purposes only. Verify information with official sources. Our digital detective work today shows that online portals are incredibly powerful. However, local procedures change, websites get updated, and sometimes in-person verification with local county authorities is the only way to be 100% certain about a property's legal standing.
Which leads us to a final provocative thought. You've cracked the Chatham County Code today, but what hidden data is sitting in your own local county's portal right now? I invite you to take the digital detective skills you learned in this explainer and apply them to the properties in your own neighborhood. You might be surprised at what you find. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below letting me know what county you're researching next. And be sure to check out our other explainers for continued learning. Happy sleuthing!